How's it going, crew? Momentous day today. It is September 21st, the 21st night of September, otherwise known as Payday 3's first birthday. That's a pretty big deal. Now, this isn't going to be a huge, super long, as in-depth video I would have liked. I simply have just ran out of time. I really wanted to get something uploaded on the anniversary day, so I guess first and foremost, the first thing I gotta say, happy birthday, Payday 3. I've been sticking with this game since launch. I've been there for the ups, I've been there for the many, many downs, but I'm still here. And really what we're just going to go over is this even all worth it? Is Payday 3 worth it as of 1 year after its release came out? Just to get it out of the way, the answer to that question is yes. But why is it yes? I do want to give a little bit of some credentials here. I am a longtime Payday veteran since 2013. I was Overkill approved back in the Payday 2 days, but I am not currently a Starbreeze partner, so I have really no affiliation. These opinions are my own. I haven't received anything for free in regards to Payday 3. I have bought the Gold Edition with my own hard-earned money, and every single thing that I have released has been my genuine thoughts. That being said, let's go over a little bit of what Payday 3 offered outside of its launch. So, as of right now, 7 heists were added to the game, 4 of which were paid during the Year 1 Bad Apple arc, as it were, I think it's called. And I honestly didn't hate a single one of these heists that they added. Every single one of them is, at the very least, good. It's something where I would actually not mind playing multiple times over. Some of them easily more than others, but that's to be kind of expected. Everyone has a preference, right? 3 of the free heists that returned, 2 of which were legacy heists from Payday 2. So I don't know if you really could call that new content. You could make an argument as such because they did have to completely from the ground up make these heists be playable in Payday 3 with Payday 3's systems. But all in all, I think the average consumer would say, I have played this before, I don't really consider it new, it's just in a new engine with some, different looking graphics. However, when it comes to the newer Diamond District heist, that is honestly a really fun heist in my eyes. You're taking a concept like something we had from the last game, 4 stores, the vanilla heist in Payday 2, and trying to twist it into what's essentially 5 stores. And luckily, these 3 side hustle jobs they added, 2 of them being the Legacy, 1 of them being Diamond District, were added completely for free. I'm glad Starbreeze still has it in them to try to see that they need to be releasing some content for free if they want to have a sustained player base. My own personal opinion, it looks like these things are going to be improving simply because everything's been headed in the right direction here. There's a lot of drama that's been happening in the community lately. I don't really like to touch that stuff, especially talk about it and be vocal, even when people say I really should, but I'm still not going to. It's not something I'm completely comfortable with. All in all, what you really need to know if you haven't been keeping up with this game is that the leadership has recently changed. There is now, at least as of right in this moment, different people in charge of the creative decisions going forward in the game, and pretty soon afterwards, a lot of things were revealed that are very exciting to hear. That being things like the Armor 2.0 system. If you didn't watch that video of mine, you can if you'd like to, but in a nutshell, a step forward in the evolution of the armor system that was even present in both Payday 1 and Payday 2 is coming to Payday 3. That's not in the game yet, so I can't speak on actually how great that is. That is something that's supposed to be in the near future, I'd say within the next 2 months, but it is making me hopeful. Now, to me, it feels like Year 1 really should have been how Payday 3 was at launch. We are even now, as of today, 1 year into the game, missing things that are just plain critical for an online game to have. That being things like a vote to kick system, a dedicated server browser, a actually functional main menu and UI, hell, even voice over IP, voice chat, being able to communicate between cross-play players. It's still not in the game. Now, some things I again want to mention here. If you haven't seen, there is now another roadmap showing that our anniversary update part 2 is coming in just a few weeks here in the month of October. It is mentioned that the server browser, a UI revamp, and voice over IP is coming to the game, which is a good thing. I am glad it is being added. You do have to approach it with the better late than never approach here, but I don't think it does excuse it from being absent for this entire time. I want this game to succeed. I really do. Payday is a series I really truly love. I've met a lot of my friends through this series. I don't want to see it die. And with the way things have been going, and I'd say the past 3 months, it's starting to be on the up and up. I would recommend it if you were a fan and you do want to give it another go. Absolutely. The game's on sale, at least at time of recording, for about 2 more days. So if you are on the fence, you can maybe take my recommendation as now is the best time to buy in, as things are going to be improving very rapidly. However, I would still not hold it against you if you did not want to put any money into this game until everything has been actually fixed and there is now a mountain of content for you to consume. That's totally understandable. I wouldn't hold that against you. We are right now sitting at a grand total of 15 heists. That is a little bit more than the vanilla release of Payday 2, which was enough at the time for me to stay completely glued to that game, getting every single progression maxed out, unlocking everything, and just having a good time making content and playing this game with friends and other members in the community. I am very excited for year 2's worth of content. I really don't think this game is going anywhere, at least I hope not. Once we get these last few couple of kinks worked out here, things like I mentioned already, the server browser, the menu, the matchmaking errors, even the solo mode. That's something I actually forgot to mention until just now. Solo mode is still in beta. We don't have a true offline mode for this game yet. I'd say we're in the final stretch of things getting back to the way they should be, with just a better UI, better matchmaking, a true offline mode, and then from there it just needs to be adding more content to the game, where we can start finally having the quantity number of missions to play, maybe a skill rework here or there, so not every build is the same. We can finally actually address balance changes with weapons and skills, because right now, power creep is already starting to affect the game, where some of the best weapons in the game are locked behind the DLC paywalls. Really hope we can get some more free content to kind of even out that playing field, and just have more of a positive light on this game rather than a negative one, where everyone seems to be making content now saying, this game is doomed. You're a fool if you enjoy this. You're not a fool for enjoying the things you like and wanting things to succeed. My personal opinion is that this game is on the mend, it is getting better, and I have changed my negative review to a positive one, and I hope to actually cover more of this game in the future and enjoy many more years of content it has to release with friends and other members of the community. And I hope you guys decide to join us. And for those that decided to wait for the game to be updated before they would jump back in, I hope you'll really give it a shot. I will be having a more updated opinions video on the game. Like I said, that's going to be something that's going to take much more time, because that video is going to be more of a long-form content type of video. I just wanted to get something out for today. I said I would, and I hope you guys enjoyed this small mini rant. And to Payday 3 and the Starbreeze developers, I really hope you guys don't screw up again. I want this game to succeed. I love Payday. Thousands of others love Payday. Thanks for listening, crew. I'll be back with some more content for you guys hopefully soon. Last thing I have to say is happy birthday, Payday 3. I'll see you in year 2.